Thank you, Rance. So we are out here in the Publix kitchen with Jen and Brandy Burnham, owners of Lush Leaves. And if you are a parent or a grandparent who has a kiddo in your life dying for a pet and you're not ready, oh my gosh, you are going to thank us so much at the end of this segment when you see what's in that jar. But first, let's talk about your business. It's family owned, and now you've gone mobile. So Lush Leaves, what do you specialize in, and where can people find you?
They can find us all over. We started doing driveway sales with tropical plants, house plants. We don't really grow many flowers. House plants are our passion, so that's what we tend to focus on. Currently, we are running a few more workshops out of our location on Hendricks Ave, but we are, as of May 1st, going completely mobile. We'll be taking our hot pink food truck for plants out on the road, and you'll see us around town at different locations. Our workshops will be continuing in new spots all over Jacksonville. And yeah, we'll still be doing our volunteer around the community and all kinds of fun stuff.
Speaking of that, and you know, before we went on, Brandy said, well, Jen is the one who's going to be the expert on the plants, but you've got some cool merch there too that you guys brought. You brought some t-shirts and some things like that.
We did.
You guys just are having a good time with this business, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You know, and we're celebrating Earth Day all week, so you know, and some of them are a little bit sassy, and we're just going to scroll on by them. But then, I want to point out two plants here that are new to me. One of them is this curly guy. I've never seen a curly plant like this. This is an air plant, right?
It is.
So hard to kill?
It can be very hard to kill. They actually do better with a little bit of neglect, one watering every 2 weeks instead of misting daily, and you're going to be successful.
And I did promise that perfect solution for somebody who has a need for a pet. What is in that jar? Tell us about it.
This is a Marimo moss ball, which is actually algae. It grows naturally in cold water lakes in a completely other continent, and it does great as a complete neglect house plant. So ours at home that we grow, we change the water maybe every 4 to 6 months. We don't fertilize, we don't do anything special to it, and it stays in just fresh water. So
let's talk about the story behind it, because I know you guys had these as your wedding favor.
We did.
And you did, because it grows off little offshoots, but there's a really romantic story about that particular plant.
There is.
So when you hear the story is a Japanese princess fell in love with a commoner, and she was forbidden. It just couldn't happen. And so as they ran away, they actually fell into a lake, and as they sank to the bottom, their hearts turned into Marimo moss balls to be together forever on the bottom of the lake.
Aww.
These individual plants can live up to 200 years, so they're considered an heirloom plant, and each one can grow up to about 6 inches, but they are incredibly slow because they really don't require anything to stay alive.
Okay, so you had me at stay alive.
Yes.
So, I mean, I don't want to discount the beauty of the other plants and the knowledge that you bring to people who do want to put the time and the effort in. I mean, obviously, if somebody wants to learn to have a green thumb, you know, this is a great way for them to find out what part of town to find you at.
Yes.
You know, you're traveling, it's great. But I just have a special, I don't know, love for the moss ball.
We offer classes for people like you. We have some of our paid classes, like where we do kokedama balls or fairy gardens and terrariums and things like that. But we also have free classes that we do where we talk about, you know, beginning gardeners or houseplants for brown thumbs. So you can come to one of those.
Okay, so to find you, it's lush-leaves.com.
Yep.
And we appreciate it very much. Fairy gardens are so in, so we're going to have to talk about that at a future time.
Absolutely.
We're going to be right back with more River City Live.